Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get nothing out of that one. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 36-yard line.
You're not ready.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Looking at 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Set up. 8, read. 55. Here we go. 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Ready.
First and 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go.
55, Mike, 55.
Go. Hey.
Check nickel.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Parker. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll look to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this in. On the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Safarian Jenkins has it.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 6 orange. Check 50, check 50. Greystone travel. Greystone says go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Taylor, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. Powers through it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
they need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Come on, come on. Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Go.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
64. Hey, Delta.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big gainer there on 3rd and 1.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right. He gets this one to Johnson. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the ready. 55. Check 55. Mike. I got it. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They run with Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that will get them 1 closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Zoo.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Snead's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on this.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Taylor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Steven Nelson. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Park, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, Team 6, Team 6.
58.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You better talk to your boys.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Ravens, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis,